You're born. Congrats. You're now a squishy, blind, meowing fuzzball in the middle of the African savannah. You weigh about 3 pounds, can't walk, and your only skills are sleeping, suckling, and looking vaguely confused. What are these spots? But you're not a leopard, are you? Don't worry, they will fade. Your mom, a badass lioness, is your entire survival plan. She's the bodyguard, milk bar, and house mover, all in one. Meanwhile, you and your two equally useless siblings spend your time rolling over and accidentally kicking each other in the face. The outside world? A nightmare. Hyenas, leopards, snakes, basically everything that moves would love a bite-sized lion snack. You learn a crucial life lesson. The savannah isn't a Disney movie. It's more like Game of Thrones with more biting and fewer plot holes. Oh look, speaking of evil hyenas, one just sneaks into your den. Seems like someone is about to be a nice lunch for this hungry fella. Luckily, your mother returns early from the hunt. Don't forget to thank her later. She's the only reason you can survive in this cruel world. The den's been exposed, and it's no longer safe to stay. Your mother carries you out of the cave to search for another, safer one. Hours pass, and she finally settles in a home. Your mother hides you in dense thickets or secluded den. She won't stay forever, though. At some point, she has to leave to hunt with the pride, hoping that by the time she gets back, you haven't become some predator's lunch. By the end of your first week, something magical happens. You open your eyes. Well, sort of. The world is still a blurry mess, like someone smeared honey over your eyes. But that's okay, because you can now see shadows and shapes moving. In a few days, you'll be able to see your mom's face clearly, which is helpful because so far you've been guessing where the milk bar is. Your legs are still uncooperative, and you start wobbling around like a drunk toddler, crashing into rocks, your siblings, and the occasional suspicious stick. But hey, it's progress. At 6 weeks old, you get kicked out of the cozy den. Time to meet the pride. Dozens of enormous lions are lounging around, covered in zebra blood, roaring like professional metal vocalists. It's terrifying and kind of awesome. You want milk. But oops, that's not your mom. Doesn't matter. In lion society, milk is basically a free-for-all buffet. You're nursing from your auntie like it's totally normal. Because it is. You spend your days chasing bugs, biting your siblings, and practicing roars that sound more like sneezes. All of this is actually training for future lionhood. At 6 months, you're bigger, meaner, and have traded in your baby spots for a golden glow-up. Your teeth are now sharp enough to ruin any zebra's day. Only problem? You still have to wait for the adults to eat first. The pride leaders, your father and uncles, get first dibs, and then it's the lioness's turn. Whatever's left, that's up for grabs between you and the other cubs. Here's a survival tip. Get good at sneakily grabbing meat when no one's looking. That works sometimes. Fast forward to your teenage years, aka the awkward phase. You're trying to be cool, but you mostly just annoy the grown-ups and trip over your own paws. One day, a rival coalition of males storms the pride like they're auditioning for the Lion King reboot, but way bloodier. Your dad? Gone. Your uncles? Oof. One of them tried to stand his ground and got punted like a football. You hide under a bush, contemplating life. The new males start searching for the cubs to eliminate them, ensuring their own bloodline remains in the pride. That sibling of yours? He didn't hide well enough. The intruders are gone, taking your mother, and keep searching around the new claimed territory. When they are kinda out of sight, you take your chance and escape. You're now a refugee, just like Simba, except no one's singing Hakuna Matata. You run, you survive, you learn. You and a few scrappy survivors start hunting small prey, guinea fowl, lizards, maybe even a rabbit if you're feeling fancy. You steal food from hyenas, dodge snakes, and become the scrappy, street-smart lion your mom would be proud of. Your body bulks up. You grow a majestic mane that screams CEO of the Savannah. Now it's your turn to take over a pride. You find a pride with some older, tired-looking males who probably pulled a muscle yawning. Perfect. You and your bros charge in like a feline frat party with claws. It's brutal, it's loud, and 10 minutes later, the throne is yours. But there's a catch. You gotta eliminate the previous cubs. Yeah, not exactly your proudest moment. But hey, biology's brutal. It's also what happened to you in your old pride when you're a kid, so I guess it's kind of fair. Now you've got a harem of lionesses and an endless supply of naps and snacks. Life is good. You rule like a king. Eat, sleep, roar, repeat. Your lionesses handle the hunting. Your cubs are cute and constantly climbing on you like you're a jungle gym. You pretend to hate it, but deep down, it makes you all warm inside. But wait, those cute cubs grow up. Testosterone hits. They get cocky. You see them flexing in the reflection of a watering hole and realize it's you versus mini-you. So you do what every mature adult does. Kick them out. Go find your own pride, Chad. Time passes. You're 12 now. Your once glorious mane has a few gray strands. Your roars have a raspy edge. You sleep more. You fight less. But still, you're the king. Until one day they arrive. A new gang of young males, fresh off their protein shakes and ego boosts, show up. You fight. Your allies have already fallen. You're the last one standing. You try to escape, limping away as they chase you briefly before letting you go. You've lost your pride, your home, and everything you ruled. Now you must hunt for yourself. It's harder than it seems. For years, you relied on the lionesses to bring in food. Such good old days. You're no longer as strong or as fast as you once were, but maybe you'll find an easy catch. Look over there, a herd of gazelles. You won't be able to match their speed, but hey, you gotta try, right? Never mind. Keep searching. Finally, you spot a wild boar. It seems slow and easy to catch. You charge at it. And no, that was easy. You barely begin eating when a group of hyenas appears in the distance. They're running towards you with gleeful expressions. They're about to get a ready-made feast. You flee, of course, leaving your meal behind. You're still hungry, but better this than being killed by those stupid hyenas. You keep walking for miles. You try to find something to eat, but luck is not by your side. Hunger's made you even weaker. The days pass, and you fail repeatedly at hunting. It's been 2 weeks since your last bite. So is this the end? Well, at least you have a pretty good life. Now say your goodbyes as you slowly lose your consciousness due to starvation, or someone comes along and makes the process a bit faster.